Chip accessed. Just poke the analog connectors a little.
So,
What?
caretaker.
Oh man, don't crash. Hold it together.
Scarecrow's
Memory
gotta be
hiccup.
mine.
Here it comes. Encryption algorithms. All right, we're
What?
still running.
Go ahead, spit it out.
Oh man, they've added more decimals to the last cipher. This is gonna be... Come on, baby, show me that pattern. Where is it? Wait, they're using the same logarithmic function as the key generator. Oh man, we got lucky.
You
Got you, you institute bastard, I got you.
right now.
All right, solve for n. Come on. Show me that sweet base number. Come on, baby. Then we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Hey, yeah, but I'm not sure our luck will hold up next time, does?
Start working on the rest of the chip. And you. I'd love... But to be crystal clear...
Hi.
If we're going to be dealing more with each other, I need to make sure that we're on the same page. You know what a synth is, right?
Yeah. I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as separately after you leave. Best not to attract attention.
How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. Think you can find any goodies, boy?
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard for years. Came up with some schematics for you. Instead, you know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one.
I've got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. It's my only... Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Protect and serve.
Yes?
What do you need, General?
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me inside the Institute. Hi.
What do you need, General?
I have plans here to build a signal...
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with...
They kidnapped my baby.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. Apparently the castle's been trying to get you on the radio. Some kind of situation over there. Better go see what's going on.
Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more chems, and no more sight either.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
place is starting to look like a proper home, thanks to you.
Most people are good at breaking things. I enjoy putting them back together.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it. But it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site.
Sturgis.
How's it going? How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your...
Yeah, ready to build the rest.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this...
Sure. Thanks, Sturgis.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck. Got everything in place. We'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. By the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Broken. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, Daddy's gone, but I'm here. Mommy's here now.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. Mommy's here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. Gone to such lengths to find him.
Just...
I promised answers, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time.
You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone, even in their attempts to shield themselves. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have...
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. Forgive me. There is much to be.
I'll do whatever it takes.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home, as much. You want to introduce yourself. And finally, Dr. Lee in advance.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this. It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge.
So your father's mother, but he's older than you. That's weird.
Bingo.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
I'm through.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious face?
She's been at it for over 2 hours.
In case anyone didn't mention it,
Nothing.
quiet
At
time
this
runs
point,
from
she's just
10
doing it
p.m.
for
Well, that was productive. One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes.
Right? Don't worry.
Thank you, I do appreciate that.
Sure.
Oh, before I forget. I've been told to install You're to be given full...
Thank you.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the... In case the If nothing else, it should... Now, unless there's...
Tell me about the people...
I'm not sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the... Dr. Ormond is one of the youngest scientists in the Institute, and she's something of a prodigy when it comes to physics.
no visible reaction.
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity.
Let's try.
I'm in.
The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be violence, you don't know. I suppose now hold still. There, all done. You can return to your duties, and remember to record every symptom you experience.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done.
Sweet. That's it. Nice.
Sentient life. Alert level elevated.
That's it. Nice. Terminal's got this locked. Got it.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Let's see what you have.
I wish you could have known.
Excuse me.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
My old man taught me that duct tape could fix anything. I don't think he was talking about bullet holes.
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
What do you hope to find?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can... After that...
Ready to recover another artifact?
Dance.
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
I'm guessing that diplomacy isn't on Elder Maxon's mind.
What's the matter? Don't worry. You'll fall in line. That being said, I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof.
I was hoping to see you.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your target before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps with fire on the locals. Commonwealth was different from here. It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battle changes in the air. We're gonna need that to take on the enemy. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenals. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.